Red button means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So when Tyrese Haliburton was voted most overrated player in the league a month ago by his peers, I found it laughable because how exactly could Tyrese be overrated when no one's talking about him? In fact, I thought at the time he was the most underrated player in the league. But as this magical playoff run for Indiana and him continue, and he's just hitting clutch shot after clutch shot, especially after game one in the finals where he hits the game winner, I can argue that Tyrese is actually starting to be a bit overrated now. Like, let's just pump the brakes here for a second on the Halliburton praise, because as much as he deserves praise for getting Indiana here, we're getting a little too ahead of ourselves in putting him in these conversations that he just hasn't proven himself to be in. Like all throughout the week, I'm seeing people put him in their top 10 players list. Like the Ringer had him at 7. That's a little too high for Tyrese Haliburton. Or conversations about if Hallie wins a ring, is he higher than X, Y, or Z all time? Like Chris Paul. Chris Paul, we're getting a little too ahead of ourselves here. The reality with Tyrese is he just isn't a superstar yet. And I say yet because I think he has the right path to superstardom, but right now he's just a star. Because what separates, I've always said this, what separates a superstar from a star is not necessarily talent, but consistency. Can your team rely on you game one, game two, game three to be consistently dominant? And right now, Indiana can't with Tyrese. Because while the highs can be extremely high, right? The triple doubles, the clutch game winners, his lows are about as low as I can get. Like there are too many games where he's just logging cardio, floating around the perimeter, being a little too passive, not putting enough shots. There's just far too many games in his career, even in the playoffs, where he's just irrelevant. I'm sorry, a superstar should never feel irrelevant over a course of a game. Like, don't let that 17.6 assist, good efficiency game from last night fool you. Because when the game actually mattered, Tyrese had a measly 5 points, 2 for 7 from the field through 3 quarters. Like, you would rarely, as rare as seeing a unicorn, these type of games from a Jokic, a Giannis, a LeBron, those are actual superstars. Not saying they can't have bad games, but you would rarely see that. Like, if you want to know what a superstar is, go look at his opposing matchup, opposing point guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Look no further. That guy gets his 30 night in, night out. That's what a superstar is supposed to do. And Tyrese can have 30, but the next game he'll have 6. Like in game one, if he doesn't hit that shot, we're having the same conversation. I thought his game winner in game one, he even had a type of game like he did last night, but he just hit the winner, so we forgot about it. Before that winner, he had 12.6 assists. But that's what Tyrese has been doing throughout the postseason, that he's been so clutch that we've been so in awe of his clutch moments that it's bought him a few games where he can just have these stinkers that actual superstars don't. Like, I'm looking at his box score here. He had 19 against the Cavs in a win in game 2, then 4 points, then 11, then 31, and then against the Knicks, 31, then 14, then 20, then 32, but then 8. Okay, 21, but then 14 and 17 in the NBA Finals. That's just not good enough. Like, there's a reason why Pascal Siakam won Eastern Conference Finals MVP, because he was the most consistently dominant player. Although Tyrese's highs were higher, the triple-doubles, the clutch moments, it was Pascal Siakam being that consistent player. But I said coming in this series, Oklahoma City's defense is going to be the toughest matchup for Tyrese Haliburton because it was in the regular season. He only averaged about 11 points, 6 assists on 9 shots a game. And in the series, I haven't done the math, but he's probably about 13. He's probably about 14, 15, and 6 assists on okay efficiency because they have the elite defenders and elite defenders who are quick enough, like a Lou Dort, Caruso, what have you, to push Tyrese Haliburton out of games. Someone who already lacks a scoring motor, just push him out of the paint. And you saw throughout the game, the dude had a backcourt violation because Lou Dort is pressing him to the half-court line. Now, I expect Tyrese Haliburton to have a bounce-back game, whether it's game 3 or game 4 in Indiana. Remember game 4 against the Knicks, he had that 31-point triple-double. I expect him to have a game like this in here because he is a talented enough player to break through, but he's not talented enough to be in that superstar, to consistently dominate. Because with Tyrese, you can just tell, although this is a defense that I said made Jokic look silly, made Ant look silly, those dudes still had breakout games here and there. Tyrese, my thing was that he's just not a good enough shot creator shot separator against the elite defenses to do it on a consistent basis. And add that with his offensive motor, you can kind of push him out of games. And I think what we've done throughout his playoff run, which he deserves a lot of praise for, is put Tyrese in these conversations, top 10, all-time, superstar, that he just hasn't quite earned his spot in. But let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media. Stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time.